Today, one of České Dráhy's new Comfortjet trains from Prague to Ústí nad Labem. We'll taste a bit of Prague's main station city life with shops and its cafes, then board a brand new Comfortjet, tour the interior and enjoy the sweeping Vltava and Elbe river scenery. Along the way, I'll explain how CD is quietly becoming one of Europe's best and most professional train operators. Big windows, beautiful views, brand new train, excellent service. Come along! Hi and welcome to Prague's main station, where Art Nouveau elegance meets modern hustle in a building that's more than a station. It's a bit of Prague's history and one of the tourist attractions of the Czech capital in its own right. Today, I'm skipping my usual cafe and trying the Foyer Café, a newer spot tucked in the left corridor of the main hall. It's a stunning space with old-time charm and elegance, fantastic cakes, and a superb service. This is exactly the sort of small civilized start you want before a train ride. But time flies, and I can't be here the rest of the day, as there are other parts of the station that I still want to visit. Like the Sir Nicholas Winton Memorial, a tiny but powerful reminder of quiet courage and the city's history. Then down the escalator to the station's more modern underground area. Opened in the 1970s, this level houses several shops, making this station a center for urban city life. České Dráhy's ticket offices, the iconic Lego model of the station, and the urban transit offices for connections with metro, tram and buses. For me now, though, a little visit to the very cozy first-class lounge, just a short walk from the České Dráhy's offices. It's a quiet place to wait while having a water or a coffee, charge your devices, and even let your children play in this dedicated kids section. With everything finished, time for me to head to the platform and find the Comfortjet. Come along for the ride! Platform's quiet for now, with no train in sight. Ah, here's an Arriva Class 945 passing through. This is a far cry of a Comfortjet, so definitely not my train. And finally, a little late, here's my Comfortjet arriving. A Siemens Vectron at the head, 6 second-class cars, a mixed second-class and cafeteria, and 2 first-class cars. Later, I'll show you the interiors and talk about the evolution that brought these train sets to České Dráhy. In the meantime, this is Eurocity 174, the Berliner, which usually runs all the way from Prague to Berlin. Today, though, due to engineering works, it terminates at Decin, while I'm getting off in USTÍ NAD LABEM. Still, this portion gives us plenty of the stunning scenery to enjoy, as well as time to tour the entire train. If you want the full Dresden-Prague Elbe Valley experience, check my European sleeper trip from Brussels for the complete view. For now, let's board and find my first-class seat. Here we are at my single, supposedly window seat, just in time for departure. At 10:38, with a delay of 10 minutes, we start our beautiful trip to Ústí nad Labem. And as usual upon departure, today's trip map. After less than 10 minutes, we stop at Prague-Olesovice, a station in the trendy neighborhood of the same name, well placed for anyone coming from Prague's northern districts, the National Gallery, the Trade Fair and the National Technical Museum. It's easily accessible by metro, trams and buses. Opened in 1985, it was originally the terminus for international trains coming from the east until 2010. For us, it's a brief pause before continuing our trip to the Vltava and Elbe valleys. Time now for a train tour and a few words about how České Dráhy got to these brand new trains. The Comfortjets, built by Siemens and Skoda, started entering service in 2024 and offer an outstanding comfort to passengers with excellent rolling quality, seat comfort and noise insulation. But how did CD get here? Over roughly the last 15 to 20 years, České Dráhy adopted a clear passenger-first strategy, along with a willingness to invest in offering an outstanding passenger experience. Steady investment, modern rolling stock purchases, station upgrades and a focus on practical onboard amenities and all that is needed for passenger comfort. The result is an operator that looks outward, follows best practices from around the world and concentrates on comfort, punctuality and a simple, well-executed product for travelers. The steady increase in passenger numbers clearly shows that CD's strategy is a real winner. And this is where these new Comfortjet trains come into the picture. In 2012, they bought 7 railjet train sets similar to OBB's, which entered service in 2014. They were such a big success that in 2021, České Dráhy launched the tender for similar but more modern train sets, thus the Comfortjets were born as an evolution of the railjets. On the technical side, these loco-haul train sets are capable of 230 km per hour and can be worked in push-pull with CD's Siemens Vectron locomotives. These, in turn, are capable of cross-border travel, allowing these trains to be deployed to other countries. From May 2026, České Dráhy will even operate a service all the way from Prague to Copenhagen via Dresden and Berlin. Being loco-haul train sets instead of multiple units, they also allow CD the flexibility of adding or removing cars when needed and even adding non-Comfortjet cars, as is the case of the restaurant cars added on the train to Radek Králové and will also happen on the train to Copenhagen. Let's go back to my seat so that I can offer you a proper seat tour. The seat itself is quite comfortable. I could sit here for hours. The generous recline adds to that comfort. There's a good-sized table, a pocket, footrest, a bin, 220 volt and USB power sockets, individual reading lights, and 2 coat hooks per seat. The sets of 2 seats have a wireless charger in between them. After all this yapping, I'll just stay quiet for a while, allowing you to enjoy the views. I'll be back before USTÍ NAD LABEM.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the station Ústí nad Labem.
Back as promised, as we arrive at USTÍ NAD LABEM. running about 5 minutes late today. Nothing dramatic at all. Bear with me while I disembark and share a few thoughts on the trip. Albeit short, I really enjoyed traveling on this new Comfortjet. It's calm, quiet and relaxing. The ride quality, the well-thought interiors and the amenities on offer make even a much longer journey feel comfortable. I can't wait to experience the long Prague to Copenhagen trip and bring it here for you all on the channel. A few more notes. In addition to nice trains, České Dráhy has a very user-friendly website. The whole buying process is very easy and intuitive. Then, Prague's main station, where it's always a delight to start a trip, and the onboard catering and service is top-notch. Put bluntly, and in a more general note, České Dráhy today is one of the most professional passenger-focused legacy operators in Europe. Other old national carriers could learn a thing or two from CD's approach. Yes, I'm looking at you, Deutsche Bahn, SNCF and a few others. And let's not forget the scenery. If possible, try to book a seat on the right side of the train for the best views, which continue all the way toward Dresden in Germany. Thanks for riding with me on today's journey all the way to the end. If you enjoyed the trip, don't forget to like, subscribe, share and drop a comment below. It really helps the channel grow and keeps these rail adventures rolling, always with a bit of history and technology. Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you next Thursday.